lot of men and women. I got to know. Who do you guys think have a bigger ego?
Men.
I don't know. I feel like it just depends. Yeah. Like where? Like, is it in the bedroom? Is it in the workforce? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a complicated question. I feel in the workforce, it's definitely men have the biggest egos to me.
Like, so, but you don't think in the bedroom they have a bigger ego too? Like maybe did you come?
Yeah, she said bedroom, right? Yeah. That's why I feel like them the main two. Men is work, getting money,
right,
and bedroom. Like that's when I feel like their ego is.
Yeah. So when do you feel like women have egos?
I feel like
everything else.
Okay.
I love my women, but I just feel like
we got emotions about everything.
Emotions about everything. Let me tell you.
Well, just because we're emotional creatures, so it's like
periods. Damn it.
I'm fucking bleeding for 5 days. But
get off of me. Like, damn.
Like, give that to us. Just give that to us. But when does it come negative? Like the egos. When you feel, because it's like everybody has an ego, but when is it like, what's negative traits?
When I feel like it's like directly affecting like another person that you're kind of like stepping on their toes because of this. It's like, Keita can't win this race because that'll look bad on me, and so I'm gonna trip her or something like that. That's too much. Dimple, like,
Jesus, Shaynna, you thought about this before?
Yeah, I have. I've thought about that.
Very direct. It was very direct.
That was personal.
But yeah, like I feel like when it's directly affecting somebody else and you want to step on their toes and you know that that's what you're doing, I feel like that's ridiculous.
I think, and I may get bashed for this, I think a lot of men cheat because of their egos.
Oh, 100%.
They definitely, something in a relationship they're not getting, and they cheat on with their egos. That's why they get so hurt when women cheat, because their egos are crushed.
I don't think it may be something that they may not be getting in their relationship. I think it might be just them wanting to see if they could still.
They still got it.
They can still
that Martin episode
over there.
Or just new vagina. It's like
new vagina.
Just new vagina.
It's
like it ain't even better, but it's just new. So
it's just the ego thing.
Yeah.
Just because they could, they did it, and that I think. That is when it's detrimental, especially in a relationship, when their egos start getting ahead of themselves and they cheat just because they can.
Right.
And I think I've seen that a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
With relationships.
But what I've been seeing on Twitter is black men don't cheat. So
they read their Bibles on Thursday nights together.
Well, because last Thursday I was at a strip club and there was a lot of black men. I guess we thought we walked in a Bible study and it wasn't no study.
It was a lot of studying going on.
It wasn't no Bibles in there. A lot of black men.
Have y'all ever had a situation where your ego, I guess, got the best of you and it maybe had your downfall?
Yeah, I can say that me sometimes because I can be very prideful just as an Aries. Shout out to the Aries. But I could be very prideful sometimes. So sometimes I feel like I have to just be the bigger person. It's not that serious, but it may be a few days.
I am the bigger person most of the time, and oh my gosh, that kills me just to be that. It's like I gotta be this all the time, but it's like I feel like it ain't my character if I'm not. Right. So, but it's just like, why can't you be that for that? But it's like I feel like that's when you run into then somebody that is on your level that. You don't always have to be that big person. The other person can step in and it is a 50-50. It's like you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's it's a battle you can pick and choose. You don't gotta battle everything. Like sometimes if you let your man have his moment, he tripping, whatever, that's cool. I'm be over here when you done.
You get 2 moments with me.
We still going to see Lion King soon.
Right.
So
are we still getting food or not?
Right.
I'm still hungry.
I'll be hungry after the game.
Yeah, so I think it's just when it comes to relationship, it's a balance thing.
It has to
let your girl have her moments majority of the time. And then we'll let you have y'all.
Sometimes.
Do you feel like there's a difference between pride and ego?
Yes.
What do you feel?
Sense.
Well, what's the definitions first of each? Because I kind of...
She stay asking for
well, because
she did it last time, though.
I know, it's just... Where I'm from, a lot of words are different, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then we're all from different places, so you got
that's why I'm trying to figure out of, like, what's the difference between, like, pride and ego.
I don't know, they might be each other's synonyms.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking.
They twins.
I didn't want to say nothing stupid.
It's a thin line because you can be prideful and how do I explain that? I'm trying to think of a good example where you can be prideful but not egotistical.
Well, I feel like that's why I said I feel like men are more egotistical and I feel like women are more prideful. Like, I ain't about to call this nigga back. I'm just not about to do it. I've been blowing his phone up. I'm not about to do this anymore. Right. Like, I need to do me.
That's
you know what I mean? That's my pride.
Pride. That's pride.
Because it's like you care about them, but I'm not going to do anymore. I'm not going to be that bigger person. I have this much pride. I feel like men have egos to be stroked. Egos to like this would make them equivalent in their mind to being great. So to me, I feel like that's what an ego would be, and where pride is maybe a little bit more negative because you don't want to like humble yourself, I guess, in that.
It can work, like I don't know, I always take like personal examples, like you can have, like I got pride in films that I do, so you can, I don't want to do that because that's not something I want to do. Then having an ego and being like, I'm better than all y'all, so I ain't doing that movie with y'all.
Okay, so ego is a little bit more negative than pride, because I don't feel like pride has to be negative, because like you said, it's like you know your self-worth, so I don't have to do this.
But it's a 7 deadly sin.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say pride is
so maybe it's the wrong word.
It's like a fine line. Like when you're styling someone, you may not agree, and you don't want to style them because like you take pride in your work. Like, I'm not gonna let you walk out looking like shit. So you know what? We just not gonna work together because I take pride in my work, and I don't want you looking like shit and putting you tagging me. Right. Now your ego would be like, if you didn't know me and I DM'd you and you was like, I'm styling her. She got 10 followers. Like, why would I style her? Yeah. Like she paid me $2,000, but I ain't getting nothing from that. That would be ego. Like, I'm better than you and I ain't styling you. So that, but it's still like a fine line because pride can run into your ego. So I always do it best with work. I can do work stuff.
Well, I know the only ego I have is my alter ego, and it's still Sasha. It's still Sasha Fierce. So, do y'all have like an alter ego?
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah, I probably got 10.
Y'all have a name? Because I have a few names. It depends on the occasion. So,
you got Club Didi, right? You got House Didi, right? You got Houston Didi, then you got Denisha. Denisha, that's a whole nother girl.
Yes, like 10 personalities. I haven't named them. Shit, they all Keita.
Now you got Keita, Laketa, and Keita B. Keita B and G come by. You know it's Keita B. Laketa is like, that's Laketa. Keita is like the friend actor. But Keita B.
Yeah, I get drunk and I start rapping.
Keita B the G.
I get drunk and start rapping and freestyling. Right. Done.
That's Shay
baby.
So we need to move on. Y'all is crazy.